You know how it is. In our constantly on lives, it's so easy to feel overwhelmed. But what if I told you a powerful stress reliever was literally right outside your window? Today, we're going to dive into the surprising and scientifically backed power of the birds all around us to bring a real sense of calm into our daily lives.
So, let's start with a really simple question. Why is it that just hearing a bird can kind of stop you in your tracks and bring you this little moment of peace? I mean, it's a feeling a lot of us have had, right? Well, it turns out there's a fascinating reason behind it.
And the answer isn't just, oh, it's a pleasant sound. It goes so much deeper than that. It's actually rooted in our deep instinctual connection to the natural world and the really powerful, reassuring signals it sends straight to our brains. Okay, let's get into the science of it all. How does this feeling of tranquility actually work? Because this isn't just some poetic idea, It's something that's literally hardwired into our evolutionary history and our biology.
It all starts with this really cool concept called the biophilia hypothesis. And what that means is, basically, we as humans have this programmed innate instinct to connect with nature. It's this idea that we're not meant to be separate from it at all. In fact, we're designed to thrive as a part of it.
So, where do birds fit into all this? Well, think about it from our ancestors' perspective. For them, the presence of birds was a vital sign. If birds were singing and flying around, it meant the coast was clear. No predators nearby, plenty of food, a healthy, secure environment. And guess what? Our brains are still wired to react to that ancient cue with this incredible feeling of deep relaxation.
And what's really interesting is that birdsong itself acts like natural background music for our minds. I mean, think about the world we live in. It's full of all this jarring, artificial noise. The complex, kind of random, non-repeating patterns of birdsong are just uniquely soothing to the human brain.
And get this, the effects aren't just in your head, they are concrete physiological changes happening in your body. Seriously, research shows that listening to birdsong can physically change our brain activity. It boosts those relaxing alpha brainwaves, the ones you get in a calm, meditative state. It actively suppresses the stress hormone cortisol and can even lower your blood pressure. This is a genuine, measurable, biological response. It's real. So we've seen the science behind that feeling of calm. But how does this one simple sound translate into such big benefits for both our mind and our body? Well, it turns out it's about a whole lot more than just listening. You see, the simple act of just paying attention to birds, even for a second, becomes this full-on sensory experience. You're not just hearing the song, you're seeing that flash of color. You're noticing the way it moves, and you're kind of feeling your own place in the world around you. It just pulls you, completely and effortlessly, right into the present moment. And this, right here, is why birdwatching is such a fantastic way to practice mindfulness. Think about it. So much of our stress comes from replaying the past or worrying about the future, right? But you just can't do that when your mind is totally captivated by the tiny details of a bird's movement or its song. It powerfully anchors you right here, in the now.
And here's the crucial point. These mental benefits are directly linked to real, tangible improvements in our physical health. It's not one or the other. When you reduce that chronic stress, your immune system just functions better. The simple act of walking to a park to look for birds, that's gentle, low-impact exercise. And just being outside gets you sunlight, helping your body produce that essential vitamin D. It's a win-win-win.
Okay, so this all sounds great, right? But you might be thinking, how do I actually do this? Well, the good news is it is so incredibly simple. You need zero special equipment to get started. None.
Seriously, you do not need to be an expert. Just find a nearby park or any green space. Start by walking slowly. And here's the trick. Instead of trying super hard to spot a bird right away, just sense the environment. Feel the air. Listen to the sounds around you. Then you can gently shift your attention to those little movements in the trees or the sounds you can pick out. And that's it. See? You're already doing it.
And hey, you don't even have to leave your house for this. You can create these little pockets of calm right where you are. A simple bird feeder on a balcony or in the yard? Perfect. Plant a few flowers that birds love? Great idea. Or you can just open a window and consciously listen for 60 seconds, just 1 minute. It can have a really remarkable effect.
And what's so fascinating is how this simple, personal practice can start to expand your awareness way beyond just yourself. It can forge a much, much deeper connection with the entire world around you.
Because when you start paying attention to the local birds in your neighborhood, you naturally start to care about them more. You begin to notice their habitats, what they need to thrive, and you become way more conscious of the health of the environment you both share.
It's like this organic gateway to a bigger ecological awareness.
The research actually frames this beautifully. It says that spending time connecting with wild birds, it's not just a hobby, it's not a distraction. It's a meaningful investment in your own mental and physical well-being. And it's one that pays off with big dividends in calm, in focus, and in a renewed sense of health.
So, what's the big takeaway here? It's simple. Just start noticing. You don't have to know what they're called, you don't have to identify them, you just have to acknowledge that they're there. A really profound source of peace might be waiting for you right now, just outside your window, or in the trees on your commute, or even just in the sky above. The only question is, are you going to look up?